So what's up, YouTube? What's going on? It's your girl Sasha. And for this video, I decided to basically show off the Dash digital blender. The reason why I got this was because it was more budget friendly and they were selling it at Best Buy. They say Vitamix is the best, and I'm not going to argue with that, but for the price, no, it's not. I figured the Dash would be a good substitute, and this video will just show off, the look of it, what comes with it, and I'll make a smoothie for you. Okay, so starting off, I got the Dash digital blender in red, as you can see, and behind it, it comes with the tamper, or the agitator, whatever you want to call it, whatever Dash calls it. Okay. And, oops, I believe this is a 64 ounce jar, or 68. No, it's actually, the max it can hold is 68. Okay. BPA free, virtually indestructible. I'm using all of the infomercials buzzwords, but yeah, the virtually indestructible plastic jar. The lid, you got the cap that that doubles as a measuring cup, just like Vitamix. And then the lid is not as easy to take off as a Vitamix, but for that small inconvenience, I'll just take it as is. Okay, and for the most part in my kitchen, I keep the jar off the base because when you put the jar in the base, like so, okay, it beeps, and then you get that flashing red symbol, which is the power button. I mean, I don't like to be staring at that, especially when I'm not using it, so I'll just place it to the side. Okay, so I'm gonna pause the video, get my smoothie stuff ready, and we'll make a smoothie, see how it works. Alright, see you in a little bit. Alright, so welcome back. And now I have laid out everything for my smoothie and kind of prepped it up. I usually make a big smoothie and then just sip on it from breakfast to early lunchtime. Okay, so you walk up here. First, we're going to start with our liquid, which is around 1 cup, a little bit more. Sorry, I took a drink. Now it's under a cup, but whatever. I like my smoothies thick. Okay. Then I'm going to add my Nature's Bounty Complete Protein Vitamin Shake Mix. Right now, it's my only source of protein because I have a Greek yogurt maker. It's right here, the thing that I keep offshooting to the right. And I actually want to make my own Greek yogurt. I don't want to buy tubs and tubs of it. Ugh, getting a level teaspoon is kind of hard. Or a level scoop. Okay. So usually I would just have the directions, because it says 2 scoops for every 8 ounces, and I usually do 1 scoop plus the Greek yogurt. Okay. Oh my gosh, I've got to get a better camera, because the filming with the tablet, it weighs down my hand like you wouldn't believe. Next, got some oats, approximately half a cup. I don't really measure the stuff. I just put in and eyeball it. I'm not too finicky when it comes to following measurements. And I may have to add more water. Obviously I drank some, but it's looking more liquidy, powdery. Okay. Then we have some celery. And as soon as I was cutting it up this afternoon, or this morning, excuse me, I noticed that it was frozen in my refrigerator. And I had it in my refrigerator the whole time. So it's got it's got this waxy look because it's melting the ice off the celery. But I just had it in my fridge. I don't know what happened. So. And then I don't have, you can see that. I don't have my knife set. And it should break this down even further. But when I add more water, it should take care of it. Because I was just using like regular old dinner knives and stuff. Like the blunt knives, butter knife, whatever. And it didn't do a good job. But you have to work with what you have. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Now I have some baby carrots. Next, and I should have opened this first, I'm going to put in some mixed fruit. And again, since I don't have like kitchen shears or a sharp knife, it's going to be a pain in the butt for me to open. So I'm going to pause again and get this open. Okay, folks, I just got it open with a little finagling and a blunt knife. I made it happen. No big deal, though. Okay, so I just dump, a good amount in there. Not, since the bag is like, a pound only. It wasn't that bad, but it's not that good either, because I can find Sam's Club, you can get 6 pounds of frozen fruit for a decent price. And you wouldn't have to go through these small bags and have to go to the store every 2 minutes. Okay, that's good enough. So, put in perspective, that's a little bit under a half bag used. Okay, and then another piece of fruit, banana. These are frozen. I haven't posted my haul video yet, but I pointed out that the bananas, had brown spots on them. That just means that they're ripening up. Okay, I just put in a whole banana. That they were, my gosh. put them back in the freezer, that they were sweetening up, but not bad yet. Like, they had a couple of days left on them. So what I did was, like, up until that last day, I peeled the bananas. I peeled all the bananas, which were like 4 or 5, and then I stuck them in that freezer bag and just stuck them in the freezer. And they taste just as great as using a fresh banana. Okay, and then almost done with the building of the smoothie. It's my spinach. And I try to cram as much spinach as I can in the smoothie. Okay, this time I'm just going to put the tablet down to get the bag open. So excuse the noises. Okay, see, that didn't take too long. And then what I would do here, oops, already making a mess. But I just stuff it. And I tried other greens to put in my smoothie, but spinach is the best for me. I mean, kale has a really powerful bite in the smoothie. Yeah, it's not that bad, but it's not what I'm used to either. Okay. I think that's good enough. And I use like maybe 1/4 of the bag. Whoops. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is add a little bit more water, because as you can see, it's pretty solid and not that much water. Even though the infomercial says you can use little to no water, but use very liquidous fruits and vegetables, I still, I wouldn't put my blender through that strain. So I'm going to get some more water and then add one more ingredient, and then we'll get this puppy started. Okay, folks, I'm back. A step you didn't see, but I did it already, was add more liquid into the blender. Okay, so now for the final step, my agave nectar. And I just drizzle it. Not sure how much that was, but I didn't use all that lot. I like the taste of the vegetables. Might add a little more. Yeah. I do like the taste of the vegetables, but I like a little sweet hint every now and then. Okay. So, I didn't use that much. Okay. Now I'm securing the lid on. The lid is very hard to put down. Very, very hard. But I guess that means it's working. And you have to forgive me every time that I veer to the right or left. I'm doing this with my tablet, as I've said before. So I have to switch hands, or, just stop filming for a moment, because my hands do get tired from holding this bulky thing. Okay. So now, supposed to hit the power button. It lights up. It's on manual by default. All we gotta do is click it once for smoothie. Okay? And then the power button also doubles as a start-stop button. So we're gonna give this a go. Alright, so it's done. I'm gonna make another video just to follow up, or I might just continue on. I'm just gonna pause and pour out some of my smoothie and tell you how it tastes. Looks done to me. Alright, see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm back, and there's the finished product. As I was pouring out, there was no lumps or bumps or chunks or whatever. Let me give it a taste. Bottoms up. Like I said, really good. No lumps or chunks. So far, so good. Managed to spill some on myself because I filled it to the top like a dum-dum. As you can see, that's where it's spilling down. But, you know, it's the smoothie that I'm used to, as well as it's really good. It's really smooth. I've had, you know, very weaker blenders where it was like 300 watts, 500 watts, maybe 700 watts. This one, they keep claiming is a whole horsepower. I believe so. Talking like 1,000 some watts. And you can definitely, for the small amount of time it took, it tastes just like however many minutes I would spend doing the same recipe on my other smoothies on my other blender, my older blender. What else did I want to mention? Oh, yes. Okay, one piece of information I forgot to mention. This is their instruction manuals / recipe guide. Like, it's mainly the instruction manual, but there's like some recipes on the back or whatever. Not worth noting because I just eyeball it and put in my own healthy stuff for my smoothies. But did the dash do its job? It did. And I am a fan. So I will be using this more and more in my kitchen, of course, because it's my go-to blender. It's my only blender, duh. So, any questions, any comments, you know, don't be a stranger. Drop them in the video, and I'll try to respond to them. Alright, y'all. Take it easy. Have a good one. See you next video.